Hi there, I'm Jamie. It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Andreas.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad we could bring you in.
Yeah,
So why don't we get started?
absolutely.
Why don't you tell me about your education and experience with adults with developmental disabilities and what you think would make you a good fit for the position?
Yeah, so I started working in the field with people with special needs when I was 16, and so from high school I got my diploma in behavioral science technology. From there I did an undergrad and then got my master's, so I'm a board certified behavior analyst at this point. I've had many years of experience in the field, lots with children, and recently I've decided to gear my work more towards adults. So I think just the wide range of behaviors that I have seen is going to bring really good experience to this job.
Very nice. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
So this is just an ongoing field of research and the innovation of education. I think it's really important to stay on top of that. So 5 years from now, I really want to be putting all this new research into practice and seeing the results from that.
Okay. What do you think are your top 3 skills or strengths?
So I think patience is one of my top skills that I've got. I've got a great deal of patience as well. I'm very personable and approachable. I make really good connections with families and workers as well. And then, this field, the language, the behavior language that we talk is really hard to understand, I find, for families and caregivers. So just interpreting that to them so that everyone has a clear understanding is I think, really important too as well.
Very good, actually. What do you think your weaknesses or limitations are?
So I guess a limitation would be, I focus a lot really on getting the tasks done. So sometimes that means, I take on too much, or I just take over and just want the tasks to be completed. So it's really important to just step back and allow everyone to kind of contribute and not to do that too much, right?
Yeah. Why do you wish to leave your current employer?
I've really grown with the employer that I'm with now, and I think I'm just really found my full potential there, and I think I'm looking for new challenges and some new experiences to grow even more from that. So.
Yeah, very good. So as a behavioral consultant, you're going to be working with a lot of other professionals to help meet the needs of your clients. Mm-hmm. What components do you think are integral in ensuring effective teamwork?
So yeah, as you said, it's going to be a team of experts. So I think it's really important to make sure that there's really good communication between them, as well as, everyone is getting the chance to share their ideas. And, even if you think, you have the solution to that problem, to make sure that everyone gets to input their ideas and share, as well as have everyone's ideas be heard. Just because it's a team of experts, right? There's ideas coming from all different areas. So, incorporating everybody is really important.
Yeah, very good to hear, actually. Why don't you tell me about a time where you had a disagreement or a conflict with a colleague or a supervisor and how you approached that situation to solve the problem?
Yeah, so some problems I've run into with colleagues is, just inappropriate talk on the job. This might be whether they're talking about what they did on Friday night or something like that. But what I've done is just initiate something at the time, whether it be an activity or whatnot, ask them to get involved, and this really, it changes the environment so that usually, someone's off topic talking like that because they're bored or there's nothing going on, right? So getting something started, initiating something, and then following up with them afterwards and just saying, hey, look, I was kind of uncomfortable with what you were talking about, that's why I initiated something, can you just be aware of that next time when we're working, and yeah, I've just really found this effective in terms of handling those problems head on.
Yeah, sounds pretty good, actually. Very good. If I were to ask your colleagues about your work ethic, what do you think they would say?
So my colleagues, I think they would definitely say I'm very supportive. So in terms of whatever's happening at work, whether they have a question they need to ask me, they need my support in a behavior that's going on, any kind of those aspects, I think I'm always kind of there to have all of my colleagues' support and be approachable for them as well, to ask questions and get feedback.
And if a client were to inform you of an incident where they were sexually or physically abused, what steps do you think you would need to take?
So initially, you would definitely have to report that to a higher authority, whether it be CAS or the police. As well, I think it's important to, ask if they need any medical assistance or any coping mechanisms to help with that stuff. And then, as well, just follow up with them because you were that trusted individual that they came to with the problem. So having that relationship is important to maintain afterwards as well, right?
And can you tell me what leadership qualities you think you possess and how you can enhance our organization with these?
Absolutely. So I think an important leadership quality, as I was saying before, not to take on too much. So to delegate roles is really good in terms of leadership. Just, getting everyone involved and having that so that you can put things on other people as well, and having everyone involved. And then in terms of leadership, I think giving and receiving feedback is a huge, huge aspect to have. It's not only important to be able to give good feedback and not be too negative, but also receive feedback from people, because you're not a know-it-all, right? So you want to always be able to grow from what others have to say as well.
Well, Jamie, you've impressed me very much today. I'm very glad that I could bring you in, and we should be in touch within the next week or so, hopefully.
Great, thank you. I really appreciate this.
All right, sounds good. Have a good day.
Thank you.